After 2 months of owning the printer, would I still own it? Would I buy it again? The answer is hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Edwin, and for the past couple months, I've been building Win-Win Printing, a custom printing business that runs off the EufyMake E1 UV printer. Today, I wanted to share my honest thoughts about having the printer for the past 2 months. What I love, what I don't love, some products that I've made, and whether I think it's actually worth that $4,000 price tag. So let's start with why I bought it in the first place. When I saw this printer on Instagram and saw the capabilities, I was instantly hooked. The raised texture looked incredible, and the fact that it could print on wood, metal, glass, leather, golf balls, and so many other different materials, it felt like something completely different from the standard printing I've seen before. On top of that, the technology packed into this machine was incredibly impressive. It has cameras, lasers, auto leveling, self-cleaning systems, and a very user-friendly interface. It felt like one of those products where you immediately start thinking of all the possibilities, and I was. As someone who is looking to start a business, I felt like this was a great opportunity to get into a space that not many people were paying attention to yet. So, I ordered one. And the setup process was so simple. I unboxed it, ran the calibrations, loaded the cleaning liquid and the inks, and I was ready to start printing much faster than I expected. Honestly, seeing the first print come off the machine was super exciting. And since then, I've made all kinds of products, from coasters, golf balls, tumblers, water bottles, wall art, and a lot of other random experiments to see what this machine can do. One of the coolest things I've been able to do so far is to secure a recurring local coffee shop order for custom tumblers. For me, that was a huge moment because it was proof that this is actually helping me build a real business. But the biggest thing that I've enjoyed with this printer is surprising friends and family with personalized gifts. There's always something really cool about taking an idea and something that people love and turning it into a physical product in the matter of minutes. Before we continue, if you want to help me continue to do that for my friends and family and other people, consider subscribing. It would mean a lot, and we're almost at 100 subscribers on YouTube. My plan is to document the entire process, from the successes, the failures, experiments, try to show you guys everything so you know how to build a business as well, and you can learn from my mistakes. So first, let's talk about the problems, because this machine is not perfect. Some of the issues were my fault, some were learning curve issues, but others were limitations of the printer itself. I had challenges printing golf balls. When they turned out good, they turned out great, but they're also surprisingly difficult because of their curved surface. If you print a little bit too large, the ink can start spraying unevenly around the ball, creating distorted results. Also, due to the camera being in the center of the machine, it gives an inaccurate reading of where the golf balls actually are. The second challenge was DTF sticker printing. At first, I didn't realize there was a custom setting for DTF stickers, so those prints did not turn out really well, and I actually sold some mugs that had those printers on it, and customers returned them. Needless to say, once I started using the correct settings and paired it with the laminator properly, the results improved dramatically. I've also experienced occasional print quality issues. I've had some prints come out looking washed out with poor color, and textured prints that look incredible while others look terrible. Some of this comes down to settings, material choice, and experience, but there have definitely been moments where I wish the machine were a little more forgiving. Finally, the rotary attachment has been a mixed experience. It works really well, but there are some limitations. Certain water bottles simply don't fit, or the software won't let you print on them. I had a risky moment when I printed some square mugs and I almost damaged the print head. Also, because the attachment only handles one item at a time, large batch orders take much longer than I originally expected. And finally, the last issue is durability. A lot of my prints held up well, but the material that you're printing on matters a lot. For glass and glossy ceramic finishes, you run the risk of the print not adhering super well. One print I did on a shot glass looked super good, but after sitting in direct sunlight for a period of time, the print started peeling and cracking. This told me that I have to do more testing when it comes to adhesion, curing, and material preparation. So, after 2 months of owning the printer, would I still own it? Would I buy it again? The answer is yes. Not because it's perfect, because it's not. but because it allowed me to create products that I would not have been able to make otherwise. It's helped me land customers, it's helped me build a business, and it's helped me learn new skills. And most importantly, it's given me a way to turn ideas into real products. As I continue building win-win printing, I'll continue to share the wins, the failures, the experiments, and the lessons I've learned along the way. So if you want to follow that journey, please hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.